Let me introduce you to hemp. Hemp is the cousin of marijuana. That's where it gets the stigma of you can get high from it. You cannot. THC in hemp is 0.05% or lower. In fact, the lower the THC percentage in hemp, the better the hemp hurd. Hemp hurd or hemp shave is what's used to make the hempcrete. Now, in the process of growing hemp, you need no pesticides, no fungicides, or fertilizers. It grows twice as fast as cotton and absorbs 4 times the amount of CO2 as trees. Every ton of hemp grown absorbs 1.4 tons of CO2 in the air. Now, in order to get this hemp hurd, it goes through a process called retting. They break down the stems and separate the fibers from the hurd. The fibers are used for carpet, ropes, fabrics, and textiles. And the hurd is used for fiberboard, insulation, paper, natural building materials, things of that nature. Now, in order to make your hempcrete, you need 3 materials. Your hemp hurd, good old-fashioned water, and a lime-based binder. Lime-based binders have been used for centuries to make things stronger and harder. And when these 3 components are mixed, a chemical reaction happens and it petrifies over time. Turns to rock, which is stronger than concrete with 1/6 of the weight. Now, in mixing this hempcrete, it can be mixed on-site or off-site, depending on location and weather. Did you know the making of concrete accounts for 5% of CO2 emissions in the United States? But with hempcrete, it's quite the opposite. Throughout the life of your building, your hempcrete walls will sequester the CO2, making your walls stronger. There's no heavy machinery needed when mixing, no power tools, no heating. That means no wires on the floor. It's safer, more energy efficient, and saves you money. Now, when using your hempcrete, what they do is they have plastic shutters about 2 feet high, one on the interior, one on the exterior wall. They fill in the hempcrete about 12 to 16 inches in width, depending on the R value or insulation you're searching for. And once these hempcrete walls are dry, they remove the shutters and place them on top and repeat the process. Now, hempcrete is mold-proof, rot-proof, pest-resistant, and non-combustible. It's also vapor-permeable or breathable. And what that means is, when the interior relative humidity in the building is too warm, the hempcrete walls will take that on, absorb it. And when it's too low, it will release it slowly, saving you money on heating and cooling on average from 30 to 90%. Now, in a standard building, you use 2x6s or 2x4s, 16 inches on center or 2 foot on center, and you build the whole house that way. And then you add the insulation in between that, which causes thermal bridging. Now, here's why hempcrete walls have the best thermal wall system. The whole cavity is filled, which takes place of insulation, drywall, and exterior boarding. Now, sick building syndrome is a real thing. It can affect anyone, no matter the age or health. Since that we spend 90% of our time indoors, don't you think we should have a healthier, safer place that we work and live? Hempcrete is carbon negative, and buildings aiming to achieve a low carbon footprint is the best way to go. As a contractor, I'm sure having the best materials is the name of the game. And the fact of the matter is, there's not a better natural, healthy building material than hempcrete.